Now, I'd like to request Sri Sudeep Paudel, Deputy Coordinator of Gita4Life campaign, to welcome the speakers and all the distinguished participants and the campaigners to this second day of the webinar. Now over to you, Sudeep sir.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Kamali, moderator of the program. Namaste and warm welcome to everyone present here in the second day of the webinar. I am delighted to be with you, all of you, this night. Respected Chairperson, Professor Prem Narayan Aryal, and representative of Learning Planet, co-organizer, our distinguished speaker of this evening, Dr. Govinda Saran Upadhyay, our senior advisor, and Dr. Bhuvan Singh Salone, and National Youth Coordinator, Mr. Anil Khadka. It's my privilege to welcome our audience once again as we continue the topic of exploring different aspects of teaching and learning, the Bhagavad Gita perspective in collaboration with the Learning Planet Institute and UNESCO. Yesterday, we explored the ways and methods of an ideal teacher and divine inspiration exemplified by the great Jagat Guru. We learned from our distinguished speaker last night how Krishna's teaching transformed the confused mind of disciple Arjun and how he made sure that Arjun got his answer to the $1 million question of his time, and how he survived through such a great war and maintained his equilibrium in the life and overcome his grief and delusion afterward. Today we move toward the second aspect of teaching and learning from students' perspective. Arjun is not a simple guy, the great warrior, and has already proved his valor in his time. He is a commander-in-chief of the Pandava camp. In my opinion, he is not there for piece of land or for power or position. Up to that moment, he was sure that he was a righteous person and he intended to be so. Finally, when he saw his own guru and grandfather and other relatives near and dear, he was forced to reflect his decision, and he could not see that righteous from his perspective. It is his perspective that could not justify his action, and he cannot be sure that he would be righteous, and his conscience would not leave him free from guilt. All of us act according to our understanding and perspective. When the reality hit hard and we could not make good judgment and we are unable to find the satisfactory answer or way out, we lose our sanity. Same thing happened to Arjuna, and he sought advice from person who he believed to have good understanding and better perspective. That's why we love Arjuna and we identify with Arjuna, because we cannot identify with greatest Guru Krishna. Krishna even told Arjuna how to be a good Shiksha. In chapter 4, verse number 34, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadechanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. He encouraged Arjuna to ask such a relevant question which will transform a person and relieve him from grief and delusion. In my opinion, if we ask right and meaningful question and continue our quest, we may also be able to transform ourselves from Gita's perspective. Since we are a student of Bhagavad Gita, we understand the value of question. It is one of the most important freedom given by our tradition. We should be proud of it and celebrate as well and encourage others to do the same. Our session today are particularly vital for the world we live in now. The philosophy of education, understanding the why behind our learning. The postmodern context, how a text from thousands of probable more than 7,000 years ago remained relevant in our complex and fast-paced digital age. The ideal student using the character of Arjuna to understand the virtues of discipline, inquiry, and surrender to knowledge. As we celebrate the World Education Day, let us remember that the most successful student is not the one who merely absorbs information, but like Arjuna, who questions to free himself from grief and delusion and bondage. I invite you all to listen with an open mind and participate with the same spirit of inquiry that Arjuna brought during the battlefield of Kurukshetra. On behalf of the Gita4Life campaign, I wish you all an enlightening evening. May tonight's insight help us all be better student of life. Thank you and a warm welcome for exciting events this evening. Thank you very much.